Usage of the function keys in the calculator. So far we have explained how to use the function keys in the graph option, but however still the function keys have a lot of tasks to do in every application. Let's start with the run matrix application, how to use them in matrices. We press 1. To know what function does every key do, we can just look above it. The rectangle above the key means the function which it will do now. So we start with F1. Above it there's a rectangle labeled by jump, means it can help us to jump if we have a lot of lines to the top of the page or bottom of the page, or one page up, page down. So in order to do every one of these functions, we have to press on the key just underneath it. So page up, for example, when I move one page upwards, I have to press on F3. Downwards means F4. Also, if we start with F2 now, it means DEL, delete. So I can delete one line by pressing F1 and delete the whole lines by F2. Matrix calculation can be entered through F3, and we have all the functions we have to we can do, like delete all dimensions of the matrix. Everyone can be done just by pressing on the key underneath it. Mathematical calculations like matrix, again, logarithm, absolute value, derivative and second derivative, and integral and sigma. As you can see, anything I want to take, I just click, just press the key underneath it. For example, I want absolute value, just I press F3, which is underneath it. I'll get what I want. In the statistics, the same thing happens. I want to draw a graph, just I press F1, calculator, and every option I want to do, just I press the key underneath it, X cube, or anything I want. For example, distribution function, test. I want to move to the other menu. It's the arrow is above F6, so I press F6. It will take me to the other options, and as I said, every option to get it, I press on the key underneath it. Back here. Then we move to spreadsheets. The same thing applies also. Anything I want to work on files, file is F1, new file, open an initial saved file, save the file as, recall a file, previous file. Anything will be done by the buttons of F1. So all the commands over here and all the options which I want to enter are through F1. Get back here. Any command I want to do, clear what I wrote, or delete any value, or store, recall, calculation, the same as in statistics, draw any graph, all of them are done by the function keys, and every one by the key underneath it. The same thing applies in dynamic functions and table functions, in recursion. Let's see in table function. Also we have certain commands and certain options. Every option, just you have to read. For example, we want here the type, same as graph, type of the graph we want, whether the variable is y or x or parameter. Just I press the button underneath the letter converting also. If we move now to recursions 7, also the same thing. Sorry, it was not recursion, it's table. Here the recursion. Also, if I need the type of the sequence, type is above F3, so I press F3, select, delete, F2, table to get is F6, and will give me the table of the answers. And solving the equations also, every option, like here, simultaneous equation, polynomial, and solver of the equation, I introduce any equation I want and solve it. So just I have to read what's written over here at the bottom of the screen, and for every command I want to introduce to the calculator, I have to press the key among the function keys which is directly underneath it, and it will tell me what to do. Okay, delete. If yes, F1. If no, F6. But there's nothing here to delete, so no need for that. Conics, also the same. Rectangular coordinates, polar coordinates, parametric coordinates. So every one of them can be chosen by the bottom which is underneath it. The other bottoms have nothing above, so they cannot do anything for us over here. This is a general overview, general idea for the usage of the function keys in general in all the menus of the calculator. Wherever we are, we just simply have to know what every one of these rectangles at the bottom of the page mean, and when we know what to, for example, years, days over here, so just if I want to introduce information about days, I have to press on F2, and I want to move to the other menu, I press F6, which is under the arrow. I want simple interest, F1, and you can see it over here. Compound interest, F2, and introduce whatever values I want also from here. Everyone, you have to understand what every value means, and whenever we want to introduce it, we just press on the function key underneath it. By understanding the rectangles over here and what they mean, you can do whatever any task you want by choosing the corresponding function key of it. So you have to understand what you're doing in every step and what every rectangle means in any application you want. By this way, you can use the function keys in the correct way, and they will do whatever function we need. Thank you.